Hello and welcome back to our WIFR FastCast. Our top story here this afternoon, a decision to release a murder suspect is stirring controversy in a Winnebago County courtroom and in the community with threats and harassment targeted toward a 17th Circuit Court judge. In a public statement, Chief Judge John Lowry says comments from a public official calling the judge's order unacceptable and negligent put the safety of the judge and her family at risk. The case involves the release of Variana Parsons, one of two people charged with stabbing to death of 37-year-old Kyle Stevens. Judge Heidi Augustson ordered the release of Parsons under the provisions of the Safety Act. Judge Deborah Schaefer recently took over that case, and Lowry says the public's official statements crossed the line from expressing disagreement with the ruling to attacking her judicial competence and integrity. He went on to say that judges should be allowed to make impartial decisions free from outside influence to preserve judicial independence, a cornerstone of our democracy. A scooter crime spree hits the Northern Illinois University campus, and police are on the hunt for whoever's behind it. Between August 29th and October 10th, several electric scooters vanished from bike racks near dorms, classrooms, and the Holmes Student Center. And now DeKalb County Crime Stoppers is getting involved, asking for help to catch the culprit. If you have a tip, you can anonymously call or email Crime Stoppers DeKalb. You could potentially win a $1,000 reward. North Park Fire responded to a sinking boat Wednesday morning in McChesney Park, and according to the fire department on social media, witnesses spotted someone near a Bower Parkway Bridge boat dock on the Rock River in a boat around 5 a.m. loading or unloading supplies. By 7:30, North Park Fire arrived at 1451 Bower Parkway and pulled the sinking boat from the water. Loves Park Fire and Winnebago County Sheriff's deputies responded there as well, and police are currently trying to contact the boat's owner. 1 in 5 pregnancies ends in miscarriage, but that fact often goes unspoken, and that's according to a UW Health perinatal nurse navigator. Wednesday is Infant and Pregnancy Loss Remembrance Day, a time dedicated to honoring those who died and supporting families through their grief process. In an effort to help struggling families, UW Health offers a monthly support group called How to Catch a Falling Star. That group is open to any community member who has experienced pregnancy or infant loss. Meetings for that are held from 5:30 to 7:30 on the second Wednesday of each month at the UW Health Women and Children's Hospital.
It's about healing through grief, finding a connection through community, and really just creating a legacy of love for their little one. And that can be done through numerous ways. I think we really try to put forward that healing isn't about letting go of your lost little one. It's really honoring their memory and finding ways to do so.
Training family medicine residents to care for residents without a home in Rockford, Chicago, and Northern Illinois. The University of Illinois College of Medicine will receive $2.5 million over the next 5 years. It's part of the college's Street Medicine Project, which focuses on providing care to those without a home outside of a hospital setting. Over the 5-year period, 34 family medicine residents are expected to be trained per year in the street medicine field. The project will also include partnerships with community and faith-based groups to assess the needs of people living without a roof over their heads.
There will be a 1-month session during the second year of residency and a second-month session during the third year of residency. During these clinical rotations, the residents will be able to work on a street medicine consult service where they'll be following patients that are identified by the hospital as being unhoused and build that rapport and work to establish some initial continuity with them prior to discharge from the hospital.
And you can now enroll for Medicare for 2026. Registration opened Wednesday and will run through Sunday, December 7th. During that time period, you're encouraged to review your current plans as well as compare all available health and prescription drug options. And while many will let their coverage renew automatically, you could end up saving more than $1,800 a year, and that's according to experts. Of course, it is starting to get a little bit more chillier out there. We're approaching Halloween here, faster and faster by the minute. I can't believe we're already halfway through October, if you can believe it. Let's take a look at how the rest of this week is going to shape up with our 7-day forecast. So, taking a look out there, you can see in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, we're currently sitting at about 59 degrees. Man, oh man, certainly is a far cry from these 70-degree temperatures we've been feeling here, and that's about as warm as we got here today. 70 degrees for our high here coming up tomorrow. And then Friday, it looks like we're going to be warming up even more. You can see we got a high of about 76 degrees there, but it does look like we're going to be partly cloudy there, and it does look like we have the chance for some storms here coming up on Friday night. Moving into Saturday and Sunday, you can really see that big cool down there on Sunday, going from 71 degrees for our high on Saturday into 60 degrees for our high on Sunday, keeping those rain chances there for both days, but it definitely looks like we have an elevated chance there on our Saturday. Moving into next week, definitely looks like those 70-degree temperatures might be behind us there. Looks like we're sitting at about 65 degrees for our high on Monday and Tuesday before we cool off even more for our Wednesday, but it looks like, fortunately, we're moving out some of those rain chances as we enter into the middle of next week. Of course, like I was just saying a couple minutes ago, those stories and more will be coming up in our shows at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Of course, to get the latest news, both in the state line and across the country, you can head to our website. That's www.wifr.com. And of course, you can also head to your smartphone's app store. That's the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store, and type WIFR into the search bar. While you're there, you'll be able to download 2 apps. That's going to be our WIFR News app as well as our WIFR First Alert Weather app. We want to make sure that we can get those news updates as well as those weather updates out to you at a moment's notice. And if you download those apps and allow notifications on there, that's the quickest way that we can get that information out to you. Thank you so much again for watching, and we'll see you coming up here in about 12 minutes or so for WIFR News First to 4 with City Stuff Riggin'.